No, I wouldn't. If I was Anthony Joshua, I'd go to an island and I'd move there and I'd never box again.
Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
AJ,
Well done, yes sir.
I think you could spit a little bar. We give you a couple words.
Maybe
2 words, not
I like
4.
to blow my trumpet and that, do you know what I mean? In my last fight, I had to watch my weight. I'm eating too much even though I'm a heavyweight.
Hey!
I'm on time and I'm never ever late. I'm hustling hard so I can go on and be a great. In JD, chilling with my mates. I stay low key, never ever moving bait. Keep it calm, ring the alarm. Man chat, get slapped with my palm.
One set! Hey! Oh! AJ! Shut down! My God!
Yes! My God! Yeah, y'all wasn't expecting this. Late night edition, you riding with the boys. We here to talk some breaking news. Eddie Hearn, AJ announced the Andy Ruiz rematch. Andy Ruiz was on Jimmy Kimmel and he had a few things to say about it. So we here to chop it up, man, late night. We're excited about this noise. I was about to say noise. We're excited about this news, so we're here, man. You know the number to call in, 1425-569-5241. Press 1 time to voice your opinion right here on the Voice of the People hotline. And it is going to be that, a hot line. Hopefully, everybody's rocking out with us. Let's see if the West Coast stand up. Y'all been wanting shows. Here it is. It's early out there. Let's go. Let me get out to my co-host, Michael Gross in Indiana.
Dazn Production.
I speak it, believe it, receive it. Speak it, believe it, receive it.
Boxingvoice.com.
So when I stop him, y'all gonna say he was too weak. On my mic. He stayed out for 47.
A man stand up for what he believe in, and when you stand up for what you believe in, you accept whatever consequences come behind it.
Boxingvoice.com.
Yo, what's up? Nice night, everybody, nice night. About almost 1 o'clock here on the East Coast, so I know the West Coast, man, shit just about to start to get popping. So, y'all got lucky, and y'all got another show. And speaking of shows, you know what I'm saying, if you can, go out over and check out Conflicting Ignorance on YouTube. I just got done with a show about 30 minutes ago, an hour ago, talking a little bit of NBA games, NBA game preview for tomorrow game 3. So check that out. But right now we have Eddie Hearn, Anthony Joshua, Ruiz, Matchroom, Al Heyman, and Dazn saying let's all do it again. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get that rematch. Eddie Hearn comes out, says that he's spoken with Rob McCracken, spoken with Team AJ, and spoken with his people, and they all seem like that the rematch is all full steam ahead. So I'm ready to talk about it, ready to break it down, and ready to see where this rematch is possibly going to take place, because I've been hearing like reports from AJ, from Andy, from Eddie said that it could be either overseas or it could be in the States. So I'm ready to see like where is it going to land, who calls the shot.
Congratulations to Andy Ruiz. He has 6 months or so to be champion because the belts go in the air and he's going to have to defend his title against myself. Within our contract when we was negotiating, we added some clauses, as you do. So naturally we added like a rematch clause, date, location.
So, I apologize about the audio starting early on you like that, Mike. That was
I know,
not the intention.
no problem. You was like right on time though with it. I like how you stopped it too. You know what I'm saying? We talked about the clause, the date, the location.
Yeah, I just want to come out and say, like, you know, this is why you shouldn't ever spit in the air, because it could always come back and land on your face. When Wilder just announced Luis Ortiz, Eddie Hearn claimed that it was fake, that he's a fraud. He insinuated, oh, really? When did you sign it? No date, no venue. Sure, you're fighting Luis Ortiz. Now, all of a sudden, you guys got a rematch. No date, no venue. Tentative months. Sure, you got a rematch. You see? We need to be nicer to each other.
I don't know, but wasn't Eddie always consistent in saying that Wilder got a pre-fight deal lined up? He's fighting Ortiz, so and blah, 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 next?
Wasn't Eddie always consistent in saying that if you don't have a date and venue, you don't have a fight. I thought that was the issue, that the $50 million contract had no date and venue. It was just a
You
term
want
sheet.
to revisit history. Okay.
No, but there's more than just revisionist. He just came out and called Deontay a fraud for announcing a fight with no date and venue.
And he said the same thing about the Fury fight when it got announced.
Yeah, when Fury Wilder got announced. Same thing. No date and venue. They're just trying to sell tickets for Pineda. Now here we are with an announcement. No date and venue. So I'm just saying, let's play fair. Everybody does certain things and says certain things, so let's stop spitting in the air. Let's stop. But back to the tape.
So I would not mind if it was in New York again. I wouldn't mind if it was in England. I feel like, as I said, I'm stopping off in New York and I'm going to come back home as well. So I'd love it to be.
You know, this is where I pat myself on the back. I know there's millions of people that probably gave him their
I
opinion.
knew you couldn't wait to hear that shit right there. I was like, I bet in 5 minutes to stop it right on that
because
point
I know
there.
his team. Because I talked to his team. Like my man with the hair that people think is like more than friends with him. I talked to him.
Keith Thurman look
the other dude, Jay Mulls. I talked to him. Like, so it's like I know they listen. So this right here is right in par. Because I'm calling him a coward if he goes home to get this rematch. You lost them belts here. You lost them belts here, champ. You lost them belts here. It's not like they changing up the venue on you. But you know what, though? He ain't even going to have to be called a coward, Mike, because even from the Jimmy Kimmel interview with Andy Ruiz, you can hear that the negotiations are still in progress. Yes, there's a rematch, but they're still negotiating location. Even Kimmel told him, stay away from the United Kingdom. Get as far south as possible. He said go to Venezuela. You know, so look, man, I'm not saying nothing else, or I'm not saying anything that everybody else isn't thinking. As the champ, Ruiz, you know, he should be able to go where he wants to go. Or at least go where the money's going to make the most fight. Let AJ and his team realize that the money's going to make the most. The fight is going to make, I said that all backwards. The fight is going to make the most money in America.
They have to be really confident in not putting the venue as a knowing factor in the rematch. Because they didn't even put a venue. Like, I would think that Eddie Hearn, like, if Joshua is going to lose these belts, and he has to fight him again over in the UK. But it seems like by our reports that the venue is still open for discussion. And that's a win for Al Heyman. Maybe he said, if my guy win, we'll do the rematch, but make sure in that contract the venue is not set.
What's already seems to be set is television rights.
Why you say that?
Jimmy Kimmel said the rematch will happen on DAZN. That was the only one time they mentioned DAZN on national television on a terrestrial channel. That was their opportunity to help DAZN out. This guy just won those belts on DAZN. He just defeated a DAZN fighter. And they only mentioned it in closing when he was doing his outro for Andy. He was like, catch Andy Ruiz, rematching Anthony Joshua in DAZN. That's it. No definition of what DAZN is. How can you get it? That it's this new leading streaming at nothing.
You don't do none of that shit when you are owned by Disney, which is also in turns on ESPN. They ain't about to big up no fucking DAZN and tell the people what it does, but they will mention it and say, hey, your rematch will be on DAZN, and people got to go and do their own research. But for ABC to like big it up, nah, not gonna do it. But I missed that part. I didn't know Jimmy Kimmel said that the rematch was gonna be on DAZN.
Very last sentence. Last sentence. Audio for sure.
In England as well, but New York, man, they opened their arms for me and my whole team, and it was phenomenal. You know, Madison Square Garden, even though it didn't go my way, what an undercard, the history that was created. I'm still speechless, like.
See what I'm saying? He almost sounds like he wants to give it another opportunity. I think he understands The ball was dropped and it could only be picked up over here, not over there.
Or is that just that warrior mentality, that competitive fire? I can't run my ass back home and try to get a rematch on soft soil or on safe soil. Let me go back into the Lions Den, back to Brooklyn, back to MSG, or maybe even Vegas or California, where we could possibly have a bigger fight and do more money. But let me make sure that I go get my belts back from the States and take them back to England and show everybody what a true champion is.
Listen, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. It helps with the visibility of the show. Plus, it helps us know that you enjoy us doing a 1 a.m. in the morning show. Breaking some news with you. Shout out to Bama Bo shouting out with us here, rocking out. Shout out to H Money, man. They call him crazy, but the only thing he's crazy about is boxing. He's with us on every live stream, so shout out to H Money. But let's get to some facts before we get back to the audio, Mike. Eddie Hearn came out on his social media, and he said after meetings with AJ, Rob McCracken, and the management team in New York, we have today triggered the contracted rematch clause with Andy Ruiz Jr. The fight will take place in November, December at a venue to be confirmed shortly.
And this for all you guys that were saying AJ wouldn't take the rematch. He would go fight somebody else. He would do this. He would do that. I just didn't understand the thought process or logic behind that train of thought. If you are what people perceive you to be and has built you up to be, you know what? Fuck all that. If you have millions and millions of dollars on the line in a rematch, and if he beat you, goddamn it, then maybe your career over. But you can go get a nice, healthy payday. Why would you pass that up? And I'm not even talking about the competitive nature. I'm just talking about the money. Why would you pass that up? That's what I didn't get, because at the end of the day, if you don't have it in your heart, then you might have it in your motherfucking soul or eyes. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get that fetty, that money, and become more rich than you already are. But seems like AJ wants the challenge and is ready for the challenge of getting his belts back. I'm just excited that we have a new little shakeup in the division. Another big player in Andy Ruiz that could cause problems for anybody. It seems like.
It was an amazing night. It was an amazing night altogether. From the changing room, was in the Knicks changing room space, warmed up really well. I had no panic attack. Like, I'm not that type of person. You know me, and that's why I say, and I'm going to keep on saying, is that I have to take my loss like a man. No.
I like that he addressed it, but at the same time, I think by addressing it, you gave it some life. You've given it some credibility. Panic attacks. Like, he went through every rumor. It bothered him.
Except for one.
What's that?
Getting knocked out in sparring. That's what drew my attention. He wanted the panic attack. It was like, he addressed that. You know what I'm saying? He addressed the panic attack, which I thought it wasn't a big deal. It wasn't that. He addressed being sick. I was fine. No excuses, no shortcoming. What he didn't address was the article that came out on worldboxingnews.net and Joey DeWelko.
Very true. Very true.
Blaming anyone, no blaming anything. I'm the one who went in there to perform, and my performance didn't go to plan. My game plan didn't go to plan.
Full responsibility he's taking, bro. What do you think?
That's what you're supposed to do, man. You can't sit here and blame it on anything else. I mean, what the best thing you could do is go out there and get back in the ring and compete and start back working hard. And after everything's said and done, and you do everything you need to do, then maybe down the road you let some things out about what happened on that night. But right now, it's just a bad look to make excuses or complaints on why things went wrong and not went right.
Did I play it backwards?
It doesn't matter now.
The ring. Congratulations to Andy Ruiz. He has 6 months or so to be champion because the belts go in the air, and he's going to have to defend his title against myself.
What does he mean by because the belts go up in the air and even gestured up with his hand? What is
That's what he said in the pre-build up to this fight. Well, pretty much what he says in every fight. Well, not every fight, but the last couple of fights that he had those belts. I think ever since he fought Tacker, the belts go up in the air, meaning on the night they're no longer his and they're no longer Andy Ruiz. They're up for grabs. So what he has to do in his power is to retain them, and Andy Ruiz has to do the same thing now that he is the champion.
Got it.
Within our contract when we was negotiating, we added some clauses.
So that was definitely the first clip.
I know there's a lot of like accusations and worries about what was wrong with me, but I want to tell you this: I'm a soldier, and I have to take my ups and my downs. And on Saturday, I took a loss, and I have to take it like a man.
So this is just more of him basically admitting fault or taking responsibility and not making excuses, really. So
Definitely. Finish it off though.
I'm really happy that we do this show because we don't know how much pressure these shows, the fans that call in, give Eddie, but in doing these shows, we know that our audience wanted him to activate that rematch clause as soon as possible, and this is actually sooner than expected.
It's Tuesday, bro.
I mean, we just questioned whether he would take it yesterday. So,
but people will question his man heart and drive, and I just don't get it. Where that comes from. I understand y'all see him on screen and see that he quit in a corner or in my opinion, I go back to it, man. I'm down. When the ref asked him did he want to continue, he said yes. The ref told him to step forward. He did not, so his body language did indicate that he didn't want to go. But when the ref stopped it, it seemed like he was upset and wasn't quite sure what was going on. So again, I don't think he necessarily quit as black and white as everybody said he did. Did his body language suggest it, or maybe was he just trying to get a extra breather? Now look, bro. I played basketball many years, many games. You know what I did when I needed to get an extra breather?
What'd you do?
Tie my goddamn shoe. Motherfucker shoe be tied up tight. I undo that son bitch. And AJ, what he do? He did a veteran tactic. Spit out his mouthpiece. Try to go back and get what I don't think he tried to go back and get it, but he thought the ref was going to see it and pick it up for him, but which didn't happen. So the ref had to do what he had to do, and we're here.
Hey man, at least he activated the rematch. So let's talk about Andy Ruiz and his.
Finish that soundbite real quick, please.
Sorry about that, champ.
That's why one of my sayings is, never let success get to your head. And never let your failures get to your heart. It's all about keeping a balance and moving forward, and that's the mindset that I have to keep.
So you wanted to hear that? What did that touch?
I want to hear the whole thing, though. I don't think he's done.
It's tough, when you lose sometimes. It feels like it rips away a part of you. But for me, as I said, I'm never going to switch up and change on anyone. I'm still the same me, still ambitious. And I'm still going to walk with my head held high like a champion because...
Right there.
That's it?
Boxing is a part of my life and I'm a champion at heart. And I apply that.
Yep, that's it. Yeah, man, I just like the little message that he gave people at the end. Like, even though you go through adversity, no matter if you're in marriage and in life or in sports, you can always come through with, keep your head held high like a champion. At the end of the day, in the grand scheme of things, this is not what we're going to be judged off of. It's sports and it's entertainment. So just keep, doing what you're doing and being a good person, and good things would happen to you. But I definitely want to see how he comes back, though. That's what I want to see. Does a knockout really have that devastating effect over a fighter? And he wasn't knocked out technically, but he was stopped.
So someone sent me a screenshot on Instagram of his, I guess, Twitter maybe? Because I thought he had way more subscribers on Instagram, but it must be his Twitter. and he had like 8.8, and now he's got 9.3. So he still had a profile raise. With the
his
loss.
profile definitely went up on IG. He was at 8 before the fight. He's at 9 now. And Wilder just hit the 2 million mark not too long ago. So big ups to him too.
Shout out Alabama on the check-in. I see you listening, champ. Press 1 if you want to talk. We're going to go out to those phone calls in just a minute, but you know the number to call in, 1-425-569-5241. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button as it helps with the visibility of the show. Lets us know that you appreciate us coming here at all hours of the night, and you should be subscribing to the YouTube channel so you get that notification every time we do go live because it is 1 a.m. Eastern. And you're probably sleeping. You didn't know. Had you had your notifications, your phone would have rang. You would have been thinking it was a hot chick. Then you see his TBV. You come on with us and you kick it. Mike.
Do you think Eddie pushes for the rematch in England?
I mean, I think that's what he's going to push for. But I also think that there is and should be pressure from the fans for him to do what he said. You can't say you're going to conquer, then go home and fight. Like that none of that makes sense. You're a warrior, and warriors conquer. You didn't win this battle. The war's not over. Get in there in the rematch and get your belts back on foreign soil where the flag fell. The flag fell here. What you want us to fold it up, mail it back to the UK so you can reopen it over there and fucking hang it? Nah, nigga, you left your shit right here. Come get it. No, you want us to bring it to you. King AJ, fight me over there even though I'm not the king anymore. I don't think that's cool. I don't like it, man. I don't like it. But what I do like is I keep hearing New York, Mexico, more and more from both parties now. Both parties. Jimmy Kimmel getting involved, saying the same thing. But that's what I want to switch my attention to. What did you think of Andy Ruiz on Jimmy Kimmel? And let's get into some theories. Damn, where's my motherfucking X-Files music?
I was going to say Twilight X-Files.
I know, I need that. I don't remember where it's at, but right now we need that for this one reason, right? I know it's here. Let me just look for it because check what I seen and what's like the new theory. Like we need to know already. Once I find the soundbite. Where are you? Hiding from me. Shit.
Drum roll, please.
Shit.
Okay, well, why you do that? First thing that I took away, you know what I'm saying?
High, man.
But it's not about it's not about Andy. It's about what he said. It's about his family, nigga, believing in him, putting money down on him, man.
$1,000 each. They each won 10 stackies, B.
10 bands.
His father and his brother. I found that a little odd though. Like why wouldn't one other person put just a little more? Like why was everybody coming in even at 1,000?
He probably gave 1,000 put down.
I ain't even think that. I'm just thinking like why, I can't find my X-Files music, but the point is this. Andy didn't come in with the IBO or the IBF to Jimmy Kimmel.
But you got to remember, though, when Jerry Hearn fought my guy.
You think they ain't mail it to him? Because that's the only thing.
I think they ain't mail it because Jerry Hearn didn't get the WBA or the IBO until like a week or so later. Because they came in the mail and he unwrapped them on IG.
Maybe the WBO and the WBA were live and presented their own version of the belt to him.
And don't forget the WBA had like 5 title
fights. Which I still don't believe though
on that card.
But I still don't believe that because that means they anticipated him winning. Because if AJ wins, AJ doesn't get a new belt. He takes his own belt home, which
But you remember, though, at the press conference, WBO came out with a brand new belt.
Yeah, with the ribbon at the bottom.
Yeah, IBO probably came out with a brand new belt, too. Just because it's AJ, you know what I'm saying? Just here's a new belt for you.
IBO didn't present anybody with a belt.
IBO?
Yeah.
IBO was on the line, though.
It was. But what I'm saying is he didn't receive a new belt. The IBO rep hit me up this morning. He was like, yo, what an amazing fight. I'm like, yeah, we live talking about it right now. And he actually said that he's going to hook us up with Stephen Fulton, the new IBO champ, and with
He's at 140,
Williams,
right?
And with Julian Williams, the new IBO champ. Shout out to the IBO, What's their slogan? Because WBC is like WBC. We care. No, you don't.
IBO, man, we build champions. I don't know.
IBO, our rankings is real.
Yes, sir. But yeah, man, I just think the IBO and IBF definitely gonna be coming in the mail for Andy. I don't really look that much into it now. If it comes out and he says Joshua didn't want to give him the belt, then we'll feel away. But Joshua let him hold the belt at the press conference. I don't think Joshua was gonna get the belt from him. But one thing I did notice, man, Andy was looking like a motherfucker, like some new money on Jimmy.
He
Had the
definitely
all
had a
black
new
on.
chain. He definitely had a new chain. I wonder if he bought that in
Nah,
this
that chain
3
is
days.
not new.
Oh, you seen that before?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a nice little piece though. It got like a crown too. It's like King Andy, right? It's like
But the watch and
AR.
bracelet though. Oof.
Oh, I ain't even noticed that.
Oof.
Icy.
How could you notice that? But that was chalky. I'm talking about the way the ice was sitting on that black shirt. I said, "Damn, boy, Al treating y'all right over there."
I
I might
mean,
think,
that's his own
Al,
check.
your boy, look here. August 3rd, don't say talk about another fight for your boy. Hey, sign me up, Al. I'm ready. I'm ready.
Everybody want to come home, man. Everybody want to come home.
Come home to the zone. Come on up to PBC, man. It don't matter, man, because these guys don't. You gotta admit, man, no matter where you are in this boxing landscape right now, if you are a top tier or even a B level fighter, you can pay some pretty good money, man. You can. We just seen Jesse Vargas was on a card not too long ago. His purse was bigger than everybody else on the card combined. So these guys are getting paid good, man. It's a beautiful time to be a boxer.
Yeah, but I think there was a plan with that. I think he's been getting paid well with mediocre fights because they were fattening up that goose to give him to Jaime Munguia. You know, fatten up that bird, get him nice and plump for Turkey Day. That's what I was thinking.
And big ups to our guy down in what was that, down in Texas, or I forgot where it was at. But Adam Sperber, he had an interview with Jesse today, where he actually said that he's looking at Jaime Munguia as a potential next opponent, and it could be a big fight for him. But I just don't think he's big enough to challenge Jaime Munguia at 154. But we'll see how it breaks down. Be a damn good fight for the Mexican public, and a fight that maybe draw a little interest from some hardcore fans too. I think it would.
Agreed, man. So anything else you want to add from the Jimmy Kimmel interview? I mean, I just wanted to but I think you made more sense than my little weak theory. And that's that, AJ took his belts home and IBF and IBO haven't delivered the belt yet. And the other two were there.
And did you say
or they had better delivery service,
And did you say the IBF belt was looking kind of worn out when JJ had it?
No, all 4 of AJ belts were worn out. But I also know that he gets to keep his, and those go back. So, the new champion gets to take pictures with him for 2-3 hours, whatever time it takes for AJ to take a shower and be absolutely ready. Then he needs his belt. Like, at the end of the day, that's still his trophy to put on the mantle, you know what I mean? But
final thoughts real quick though, AJ, man, I'm glad you came out to the interview.
I don't want to do final thoughts just yet because I don't know if you noticed that Andy Ruiz tweeted back at Snicker after Snicker said, "Yo, congratulations, Andy Ruiz, on a satisfying win." He was like, "Snicker, stop playing, DM me." You know what I'm saying? So that's what's up. They're in communications. Maybe he gonna get that Snicker sponsorship. First boxer with a Snicker sponsorship.
Get a commercial or something, you know what I'm saying? He's definitely the guy that Snicker commercials could use, because they always do like you're not yourself when you're hungry. So maybe they do like an in shape guy fighting, getting knocked out or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Who just shredded, you know what I'm saying? Just got 8-pack, 9-pack.
You mean AJ? Just show AJ again.
Yeah, getting knocked out and then show
AJ
Andy
a Snicker and show him.
Bam. That'll be hilarious.
I know. What else we got? So,
but yeah, one thing that our mastermind said in the chat: how can you not like Andy Ruiz, man? The guy is just one of those lovable characters that always smiling, always got something positive to say. Sam says that me and Big Baby actually still talk. He's a friend of mine. He wished me luck before the fight. You know what I'm saying? He called me after the fight too. So and then he thanked Big Baby for getting in trouble. So he's just like one of those guys that you can't not help but like. You know what I'm saying? I'm becoming a bigger and bigger fan of Andy every day, and hopefully we can get him back on the podcast pretty soon and have another sit down interview with him and just ask him how it feels to hear his name next to the first Mexican heavyweight champion in the world. The first can never be another first. You know what I'm saying? So that's a milestone for you, my brother.
Definitely.
Remember to rate us 5 stars on iTunes.
These calls are brought to you by El Camino Electrical Services, experts in electric vehicle charging stations. For consultations and turnkey installation, visit us at elcaminoelectricalservices.com.
If you're listening right now on YouTube, go ahead and smash that thumbs up button. It helps with the visibility of the show. We've been doing shows all day. This morning we gave you a morning show followed by a Patreon Untitled where we talked for almost 2 hours, I believe, just about everything, man, from TV shows to border wars to everything that happened this weekend, which was a lot of fun. And tonight, another show, man, 3 in 1 day. So if you like what you're hearing, go ahead and smash that thumbs up button so we can get bigger and bigger and start doing more shit out here.
Going out to pound for pound in the NO. R&V, what up?
R&V, what's the business, homie?
What's good, Warden? Hold on, I'm driving. My bad. I gotta get out there. Shit ass Bluetooth. You know, y'all always yelling at motherfuckers on that Bluetooth. But yeah, man, this Andy Ruiz phenomenon is crazy. But this might be the biggest thing and the biggest advertisement for Dazn ever. I mean, I bet the rewatch probably got more watches than the actual live show. That's how many motherfuckers I think watch that show on rewatch. But AJ, man, he really got to come back and fight in the United States. If he don't, there's gonna be a lot of questions about it. And the rematch clause, man, if he don't fight in America, then we definitely gonna call him pussy. So, man, I just hope we keep that out there. And we gotta keep the UK callers, make them force him fight here, and not go back to his safe haven. I'm out.
All right.
Hey, man, tell me why I'm on my motherfucking Twitter, right? It says 2 fishermen pulled in a package wrapped in black plastic that police estimated was about 30 to 50 kilos of cocaine, estimated at $750,000 to $1 million. They found that shit while they was fishing.
They better have kept about 2 more of them packages that they ain't report. Let me go out to Boomeranga in the UK by way of Texas. KO'd.
To this day. To this day.
Sing along if you know the words. Come on.
So you're from Texas but living in the UK?
Nah, he's visiting. He came for the AJ fight.
He went down to San Antonio.
Had to be sad in New York and went to San Antonio to get happy.
At least that weather down there is beautiful.
Yeah. What's going on, people?
What up?
It's okay,
Can you hear me?
We hear you.
All right, cool stuff. So, yes, I'm happy AJ's the rematch. I, as a UK fan, obviously want the fight to come down to London. And I think if you listen to the whole clip, what he said was they actually, in the rematch clause, they negotiated the location as well. So most likely, I don't think Ruiz
Damn.
been negotiated already.
Queen fucking with your internet even in Texas, huh?
I guess it's that UK phone service, man.
Nah, it's them UK phones, you know.
Yeah.
They're bringing them over here.
Oh, shit. Listen, you always want to blame the Queen. Even when I'm in the States, you're blaming, yeah. Listen, America doesn't have it, so you don't need to chill. But yeah, I mean, to be honest, there's no guarantee AJ wins the rematch. Let's just be honest. If he doesn't actually work on a game plan to win, he could lose the game. You know, this guy definitely has AJ's number. He's almost like he's AJ's kryptonite. So he has to come up with a good game plan.
Damn, off of one fight, he's AJ's kryptonite?
I think so. I think,
Cut it.
you know, he's been
Cut
studying
it.
AJ for a while.
Cut it.
Damn, Damn, one fight. Yo, Christian Fernandez, what up? I haven't seen this dude, I think, since Las Vegas,
what
right?
up? Yeah, what up, man? How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
What's going on, man? How you doing? I'm good, man. I just, I don't, I just wanted to call in, and it's been a while. Been busy. I just wanted to say, I don't like AJ. I don't like Eddie Hearn, their business tactics, the way they go about themselves. But I do realize that AJ, before the loss, was one of the very few A-sides of boxing, along with Canelo and, I don't know, maybe Manny Pacquiao. But I feel like as the A-side and, the rematch clause already in there, I feel like, if that was already negotiated, the rematch back in England, then that's probably the way it should go, because when I think of Floyd Mayweather, the other A-side that used to be around, if he would have took a loss, I don't see him going on the road to whoever he lost to. I feel like if he lost, the rematch would be right back home in Las Vegas. But I'm very happy for Andy Ruiz, and I feel like it doesn't matter to him where the rematch is. I feel like the fight will go down the same exact way wherever it goes down. But I'm sure that he'd rather have
Cut it. Gonna go out to Mr. Dazn.
Boxingvoice.com.
It's money to shit. Working that wrist. Ballin' like Swiss. Diamonds wet like a fish. Pull up with them sticks. Come fuck with the clique. We fucked on your bitch. She sucking the dick. I'm whipping the work.
Hey yo, what's going on? It's your boy H Money, Mr. Dazn, the Boxing Voice 2019 Rookie of the Year. And yes sir, you was right all along, the whole time. Anthony Joshua, he's a fraud. He's a fake. Everybody in the UK, I know he let y'all down. I feel sorry for the UK. Anthony Joshua, he let down his country. He let down Eddie Hearn and Barry Hearn. They was at the fight, man. And Kyrie Irving was at the fight. Meek Mill was at the fight. And he quit in front of everybody. He spit his mouthpiece out. You know what I'm saying, Ness? He spit out his mouthpiece, Ness. There's no excuses. He's ruined. He will never be the same. Andy Ruiz, the destroyer. He destroyed Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua is through. His career is over. The rematch, he's going to get knocked out again. Everybody place your bets right now, because we got winners. Andy Ruiz, America is USA all day. Shout out to Deontay Wilder, the true heavyweight champion. It's the Bomb Squad, Mr. Dazn. Next, we had 10 million views on YouTube. 10 million. Everybody talking about the zone. Everybody's talking about it. What's going on? Is it a takeover? The streets is talking. The streets love the zone. Let's go, H.
Cut it.
I don't think Anthony Joshua was done, Age Money. I wouldn't say that. He's 29 years old, and we all know heavyweights tend to mature the last out of boxers. So I think Joshua could have a resurgence, just like Lennox Lewis lost to McCall, lost to Rahman, Vladimir Klitschko, lost to the guy's name, Samuel Peters. Well, he was knocked down by Samuel Peters, but he lost to somebody. I forget. And Vitali had a loss to Lennox Lewis, but came back to reign as one of the most dominant champions of all time. So it's entirely possible that a guy can come back and rebuild from a loss. And what did our champ Deontay Wilder say? You gotta quit throwing these guys away after a loss, man. The heavyweight division is small. These guys are going to be recycled and reused over and over again, because these guys have to fight each other, because these are the best fights that can be made in the division. So I don't think Joshua was done by any stretch of the imagination.
Shout out to Edgar Camacho on the super chat, who says shout out to the Boxing Voice. Appreciate your grind, brother. We appreciate you tuning in. We're going to go out to Michael in the UK.
Well, morning. Hey guys, it's morning over here. So I was surprised you're live show, but I'll get straight down to
6:23 in the morning. What's up, Mike?
yeah. What's happening? What's happening? Yeah. So this is the thing. Yeah, I think Eddie Hearn doing this rematch now is a very smart move. I didn't even think about it because everyone's talking about is the IBF going to do the order of mandatory, do that, but Eddie Hearn's like, okay, let's do it now. Get all the sanctioning bodies on board, announce the fight now, so then no one don't have a chance to call their mandatory before the fight happens. So I thought that was a very smart move by Eddie Hearn by announcing it straight off the bat, like no hesitation. You probably called the IBF, IBO, WBA straight off the bat and said, okay, look, we're gonna do this rematch. Let's don't call no mandatories. Like we're making this happen. We're gonna announce it on like soon as possible. So I think that was a smart move. Andy Ruiz, I'm happy for Andy Ruiz because, you know what I mean? Like he was and I think that, and he's saying he's the man now. And yeah, he is the man. He earned it. Like he went in the ring, 5 weeks notice. He trained hard. Everyone doubted him. Everyone thought he was going to lose. I thought he was going to lose. And he proved everyone wrong. And now he's getting the fruits of rewards. And it just shows that when you beat a champion like Anthony Joshua, what the rewards you can get. Like he had 50,000 followers and now he's nearly on 900,000 followers. Do you know what I mean? His life has changed forever, and I'm happy to see someone's life change by winning boxing. So, on that level, I'm just happy for him in regards to that. And Anthony Joshua has to prove, look, Anthony Joshua's going to get a lot of hate. He deserves it. He didn't perform on the night, but now it's time to see what he's having.
Cut it.
So it's good to see what his characters were.
Boomerang status.
Yeah, Andy had 58 IG followers, 58,000 IG followers Saturday night when I checked after his victory. Right now he's at 798,000.
Going to Boomeranger in the UK.
Nigga, when my name come up, respect it.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Hey, yo, Skepta, on to them boy. Oh, yeah, talk the boy, go suck out your mama bumbo. And give your father a body wash too. Where you want more?
Hey yo, so guys, you there?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay, what's it called? I got some warning about some poor connection, but I think I can hold this one through. So look, this fight happens in the UK because let's face facts. It was a bad night for most of the Brits on that card. I think there's a consensus that people think Katie Taylor lost.
She lost,
well.
and Kelly lost.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So yeah, people look bad on that card. I think only Buatsi and Smith kind of look decent.
Smith, the only person that looked decent. Boachi looked okay, but he got a suspect stoppage.
Well, there you go. And I think with AJ being at the helm, Hearn's got to realise, he's got to find out what his market value is now at the moment, because there's a real battle in the UK for the support of the heavyweights at the moment. People are like flocking to these other heavyweights. They're flocking to Debar. They're flocking to Fury. They're flocking to Joyce. So it's interesting to see. I think Hearn's got to figure out what he's got. But at the same time, I can understand why people be trying to understand what people have got in the first Mexican heavyweight champ as well. So I think it's going to be a battle of nutrition. But I think they're going to be extra keen for that rebuild to happen in the UK.
Cut it.
My nigga, imagine if your Bugatti got hit by Uber.
Damn. Whose Bugatti got hit by Uber?
Tracy Morgan.
Oh, man, he be all right.
Uptown New York, bro.
Bro, he got insurance, bro. He be all right. And that should probably lease. Let's go to B. Paulie.
Super Chat King, what's the business?
What up, though? Hey, y'all there?
What up, Super Chat King?
Wake up, champ. Wake up.
I had to make sure it was all good. I'm good. I'm surprised Mike up, man. Mike be dozed out. Hey, look. But like I was saying, man, this chess not checkers. I'm seeing the trilogy right now, bro. They might as well go ahead and take this fight over to the UK. You know, get that back. If AJ win, if he get knocked out, you know, it is what it is. If he get that win, do that third one, Cinco de Mayo. And on that
Yo,
same
not
day, you
even
do.
Pacquiao. Pacquiao didn't fight in the Philippines. Like, this is
90
ridiculous, bro.
seconds.
Nah.
It's
Let me
ridiculous, man.
finish.
You do that shit
Let me
right
paint.
here, man. You do that shit right here. You lost them belts right here. You could do a
Get my Bob
trilogy
Ross.
right here.
Nah, but look, peep the thing though. Let me get my Bob Ross on. So the rematch in the UK, and then the trilogy, the third fight. If AJ don't get stopped again, you do that with Canelo, Cinco de Mayo. You got Canelo Triple G, and you got AJ Ruiz third fight,
60
Cinco de Mayo
seconds.
next year.
Man, AJ and
Cinco de
Ruiz
Mayo
ain't about to
next year.
be no
In the
beast.
meantime,
AJ and
no,
Ruiz
I'm
ain't
telling you,
about to be
bro,
no motherfucking
everybody can
undercard
eat
to
like that.
Canelo.
The zone to eat, PBC to eat, the
Bro, you
Americans
bugging.
to eat, Mexican American, everybody can eat on that card.
It must be early where you from.
I'm on East Coast time.
Bruh, how the fuck is Andy Ruiz
Hey,
and
that's
AJ gonna get on Canelo undercard? You sound crazy.
double header. Cinco de
You
Mayo.
mean split site feed, a split site, and
Trilogy time. It's trilogy time. It's trilogy for Canelo, trilogy for Ruiz. So you
bruh.
don't see it though. You don't see it.
I don't see it. You know why? Because both men are main event. Both fights are main event. They gonna want to make their own ticket money, not share ticket money.
10 seconds.
How you gonna put those 4 level of fights on a 17-seat arena? It's impossible, man. That's too much money. Too much value for not enough money, bro.
Yeah, why would you waste money like that? You got two stars that you know by themselves can easily draw enough for a whole nother card. Why would you put them on both cards? That's just wasted money, bro. And trust me, these promoters are not in the business of wasting money or even working together for that matter. AJ and Canelo, same card? Nah.
Word. I don't like it. We're going out to Americo. Talk to me. Yo, and you driving in the car, Americo, raise the windows up, get off a speakerphone, all of that. Come on, I'm still seeing you. I don't need to see you. I don't need to see you with your. That means the phone ain't by your ear, champ. Let's see if he's ready. Americo?
Yeah, can you hear me good?
We'll deal with
Yeah,
it.
why not?
Why not? We'll call this one a good one. I forgot, it's my guy from the UK, from Norway. You there? Americo.
Yo, can you hear me?
We hear you
Yeah, man,
now.
go ahead. Take it off. Take it away.
What's going on, brothers? Listen, I just want to say, like, man, I've watched Andy Ruiz on Jimmy Kimmel. Just so happy for him. I actually want him. I want him to go to the UK. Do you know why? Because he's going to get that big bag in the UK. And B. Paulie, he took the words out of my mouth. There's going to be a trilogy. Might not be straight away, but in the future. And I just want to see Andy Ruiz just get his bag because his children's going to get set up for the rest of their lives. That's my call, guys.
But Americo, you don't think there's more money in doing this fight on pay-per-view in the US? He's Mexican.
There is. I 100% agree with you there. There is, but let's see the figures from Eddie because they're going to throw the kitchen sink at him for him to come to the UK, aren't they?
I mean, I don't know. If it's in the contract, they ain't got to throw him that much. It's just, match the percentage that they said they would give him.
Then can Al Heyman then get into it in terms of the fight in the UK? Could he put a stipulation in there for a third fight, and that third fight being in America? It doesn't have to be in Madison Square Garden. Take it to Vegas.
I don't know how that works. I'm pretty sure that this fight is no rematch. So Al Heyman can't say third fight in the US because whoever wins walks away contract free. So if Ruiz wins, there is no third fight unless he wants to give it to AJ.
Right. Gotcha. Boxing politics, brother. Boxing politics.
Cut it. Yes, it is, brother. Yes, it is. But thank you for calling in. We got Checkmate Boxing. Talk to me.
Hey, what's up, fellas? Hey, can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Hey, Ness, did you see the Eddie Hearn In My Empire video I sent? Has you on?
Nah, I didn't see it. I wasn't on Twitter today.
Oh. Okay, well y'all got to check that one out. But check this out. Like I told y'all, this is the ploy. This all of a sudden AJ gets beat. I mean, he gets mollywopped, and they call for a rematch right away. This is the run time. Let's say it goes down to 6 months. All of a sudden, he's going to have an injury a month before the fight, which is going to delay it even further. I'm telling you, he's not ready. There's no way he's going to beat.
What's up with the conspiracy
Styles
theory?
makes the fight. It's not a conspiracy. Just like I said, Ruiz is going to beat him before. Styles makes fight. He's too slow.
Yeah,
he's
but
too
yesterday,
prodding, he doesn't have
you said
defense.
he wasn't going to take the rematch.
He wasn't going to take the rematch.
And today he took it.
I'm telling you, he's not.
All
no,
right, but
this
now
is a
you coming
ploy.
with a
They
new
did it so they
theory.
can buy the time.
Now you coming
That's
with
why
a new
I asked where the
theory, and that's
conspiracy
why
theory
he's
come
saying
from.
conspiracy.
No.
Injury?
They're not going to. I'm telling you, this rematch is not going to happen. It's because if he loses to Ruiz twice in a row, he's done. Now you know how you said, well, other people came back. Well, they was different. They did.
Check. Let me ask you a question.
Bruh, you sound
Hold on, real
crazy. You
quick.
sound crazy. Tyson
If he
lost to
loses
Buster
to
Douglas
Ruiz,
and other people.
he's done.
Let's
if
$5 bet, Cash App that this don't take place. Everybody here is $25 bet. That this will not. I'm so confident that this is just an Eddie Hearn's ploy. He had to do something to calm people. They were jumping ship, so now they seem like, okay, yeah, he's about to go ahead and do it again. But this is to calm the people because they was basically riding and jumping ship on.
Cut it.
If he really didn't want to fight, wouldn't you tuck tail and run away now? Not even go through a 6 month hiatus or a back and forth
Well,
or
he's
doing.
trying to say he's stalling them out. He's gonna stall them out and fool the people, right? So you
Hold
tell
on,
the people.
Hold on. We talked to Deontay on a level where he give us like insights. He's not a big fan of doing all that traveling, doing all the promo runs, doing the press tours. Got to do media obligations. Why put yourself through that turmoil when you know you're not going to take the fight, and you're going to pull out with this so-called injury?
Hey, Mike,
Why do all that?
Fury did it. He showed up 100 pounds heavier. He showed up in a Batman suit, and the fight didn't happen.
He was smoking. I mean, he wasn't smoking, but he was using coke.
Listen, we didn't know that then, and
Okay.
that ain't our problem. The point is, he did it. I gave you revisionist history. V, talk to me. New York.
What's poppin'? Anyway, yeah, I mean, we already had the contract in the pocket before the fight even happened. You already know Eddie Hearn always is a big proponent of the rematch clause. So he put that. You can't get mad at that, Ness. I mean, if he basically said, if you pull this shit off and beat my ass, we going home for the rematch. And I wouldn't. I'm not mad at that. But this probably the other caller said that he's done. I think it's a possible Evander Holyfield Tyson scenario where he's specifically built not necessarily against anybody else as a kryptonite, but for AJ, he may be. But that's what you learn from history. Can you evolve and beat a man that is structured to beat you? That's going to be Deontay's question against Fury as well. So, I mean, he's going to have to face it. I mean, that's just it. The man is equipped to beat him, but I think that uppercut is there, and that's AJ's punch. So we're going to see. I mean, you get what I'm getting at. Like, everybody has that guy that is structured to beat him, but can you get past it? You know what I mean? And I think that's going to be his challenge. If he can do it, he's going to be a legend. But this is his block in the road. It's built to beat him. Every one punch he throws, he's going to have three. He has to be better, and he's going to have to be cleaner on his punches, and he's going to have to use that jab that was non-existent. Seems like he should be speaking to Lennox Lewis a lot more than he does. I would be. You know what I mean?
Cut it.
I seen George Foreman come out and say he wants to manage AJ now.
Hell yeah, he offered to manage him and do much more, bro, because he says shit ain't going right. Shit shouldn't have went down the way it went down in good old George Foreman's opinion.
And one last thing, I hear people out there saying, why 6 months? Why so long? But Ness, inform people, when you get knocked out or stopped,
Yeah, you
Don't
need.
you got to take out 3 months?
Yeah, it's suspension. Yeah.
90 days. So there you go. It's not because they're trying to play these tactics or anything like that. It's the guy got stopped, so he has to get that medically time that they have set out for him off.
Matt in Texas, talk to me.
Matt Garcia, what's going on, man? How training going on?
Yo, what's going on? Man, getting ready. I've been like, just been hitting that cardio, losing this easy weight, staying at a minimum, so that way we're getting just fight shape for the next one. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. Can't wait to see you
On
back
this
in the ring.
Ruiz Jnr situation, oh yeah, it's gonna be great. On this situation though, it seems like it's perfect just to keep AJ busy because everybody else is already tied up pretty much. I mean, even if he would have won, like it kind of seems like he was gonna go an old Wilder route and just rematch maybe like Parker or something because like, oh, he beat him but he never stopped him or something. But now, this really is a great way for Joshua just to skip across the country because they could do this, fight him in New York, or even go to LA and fight him. And then just set up that third fight later on in the year after Wilder gets done with Fury.
I agree, man. I don't think there's any reason to go home, man. You came here to fight. The fight's not over.
Yeah, for plus, yeah, you lost it on 4-0, so it's time to come back and see if you can bring it back to the UK.
Exactly.
True.
But yeah, that's my call. I feel like this will set them up for the next 2-3 fights to wait for everybody else to get loose and free and see what's up later.
All right,
Great
brother.
call, man. Great call. Bro, Ness, you are maybe one of the best trolls I ever met in my life, man.
What you mean? What I say now?
You ain't saying nothing. It's just the graphic that you added, you know what I'm saying, to the little slideshow.
I don't know what you mean, bro.
You know what you started smiling. You know what I'm talking about now.
I don't
That
know what you mean. Let me
that
go
box
to.
wreck, baby. That shit's nice. You hit the 22-1 and we with the one red right there, the KO mark. I like that.
I mean, that's how BoxRec has it. I'm just showing you what they got. 470-261. 470-261. First time caller. If you are, say yo, first time caller, and then I'm gonna get and play this cool ass intro where you get to introduce yourself like you Andy Ruiz with a snicker in your back pocket after you done kicked some ass and got 4 belts.
Yo, I'm new caller, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, making his professional debut.
Yo.
Yeah.
What's your name and where you calling from, man? That's what we want to know.
And my name is Chris, man. I'm calling from Atlanta.
Chris in
ATL,
Atlanta.
stand up, man. We trying to get Wilder to come down there for a fight, big dog. We need you and everybody in Atlanta to the champ. Nigga, we need you down there, big dog.
I think that we know Chris. I don't think he like Wilder, unless this is a different Chris from Atlanta.
No, I just haven't called in a while.
Told you. This I don't like
yeah,
Wilder,
but,
Chris.
You know what I'm saying?
It's funny too.
Nah, I like Wilder, man.
Oh, now you do because you ain't got a champion no more.
No. It is not
There's
that,
only
man. It's not that. I just came to get my
Deontay
little
Wilder.
I just came to get my little.
Bro, what was your
get my
reaction
little
Saturday
personal
night?
team,
Because
my
you ain't
little
called in a long
prop.
time. I remember you now.
Yeah. He was aggressive, Chris. He's been humbled along with AJ. They got smacked down like Wilder was supposed to.
Well, Andy Ruiz was the better person that night. I can't complain about that. AJ went down without a snap. You know, so it is what it is.
So do you feel he quit, or are you amongst the others who feel that the referee stopped it?
Oh, he definitely quit. I believe he definitely quit. He was standing there in the corner, hands on the ropes, tired, spitting out his mouthpiece. He was definitely tired. He definitely quit that one. The referee gave him plenty chance to come back. He didn't move. He quit.
All right.
All right. So, I mean, anything else for us?
Viva la Mexico.
No. Man, shout out to Mexico, man. And that's pretty much it, man.
Yo, so does Ruiz beat Wilder?
No, 0 chance against Wilder.
I don't like how people still writing this man off. He gonna have to go out here and destroy AJ.
He gonna have to do something, baby. He gonna have to go be AJ in
He gonna
Dillian
do something, babe. But other than that, man, I give him 0 chance against Wilder. No. No.
I hear you. Chris, man, thanks for calling in. We going out to Connor on Skype.
Yo, what's up, guys? Can you hear me?
We do, Connor. Where you calling in from?
UK.
From England, from the UK.
Talk to us.
I just wanted to say I do believe in the conspiracy theories. I think he was knocked out in sparring a week ago. I think all the signs were there, especially the mark on his face. However, I think if he is to rebuild, I agree with you, Ness. He has to rebuild in New York.
So no going back to England and fight, huh?
I don't think it has to be New York. I don't think it has to be New York. It's a pay-per-view. It's a pay-per-view. It's with a Mexican. You could do it in LA. You could do it in Vegas because you gotta capitalize off the Mexican demographic, man. You got to.
Yeah.
And
I
Americans
agree.
are gonna support because he's Mexican American and we want a champion. And it's like, oh, he's got 4 belts. Yeah, we coming out for Andy.
Yeah, I think when I heard you saying that, and there's like the first thing I thought of was when McGregor lost to Diaz. Straight away McGregor said, "I want the same fight in the same arena." And in doing that, he gained a lot more new fans, new followers out of it.
Imagine AJ.
I think.
Imagine AJ versus Andy Ruiz in Dallas. How many Brits will come? You think less will come because he lost, or you think more will come because he's trying to avenge?
I think less would come.
Damn.
Because it's in Dallas, not because he lost.
Don't sleep on Dallas.
Although that may be a factor, I also think Ruiz will go into that fight maybe even as a slight favourite. Probably not, but I would not be surprised.
He better with 4 knockdowns. He better be the favorite.
But
they make Ruiz the favorite, boy. I might put a mortgage out of my motherfucking house.
Hang on, though.
Hey, AJ, let's go, nigga.
Bruh, come on. You telling me you don't think he's going to be the favorite with getting 4 knockdowns and a stoppage?
No, I think it'll be close, but it won't be a favorite.
It depends how this story evolves, though. If it does come out that AJ was knocked out a week earlier and he was going into the fight with a concussion,
it's not going to come out. He already.
They might be able to spin it.
It's not going to come out because he already came out on his own YouTube channel about an hour ago and, refuted all the rumors. So I don't see how it's.
Not all.
Yeah, everything except the being knocked out in sparring, which is actually what you're talking about. So maybe you're right. I don't know. We'll see. Listen, Connor, man, thank you for calling in, being part of the show. We got you now, so you can call in anytime and, continue to voice your opinion right here on the Voice of the People hotline. So we're going to go ahead and wrap this one up. We got no more calls unless we got a boomeranger with RMV. RMV, you want to activate that or you just listening? We're going to go head out. I'm your host, Nestor Gibbs. Find me on Instagram and Twitter at NestGTO. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. It helps with the visibility of the show. You can do that now. Future, present, past. Just doesn't matter. It'll help us grow. It'll help put this show in front of the eyes of new callers or actually new boxing fans that are potentially new callers, which make more exciting characters for you. For your commutes or your, I don't know, when you're on a treadmill, you know what I mean? You're on a stepper. If you're a girl and you're on a ladder, you know what I mean? Whatever the case may be, you pop us in your earbuds and you go. So drop us a 5-star review on iTunes. That also helps with the visibility of the show. That is, I'm getting a message from Maxwell that says, Bet365 have AJ a 1-3 to win. Ruiz 5-2. Those are UK stuff. I don't know what that is in America. I don't know what that is. I I don't know what that is. Like 5-2. So what that is? Like 3
2.5 to 1. I mean, 2 to 1.
That sounds like.
I'm a 3 to 1.
Yeah, it sounds like 3 to 1.
I don't know, bro.
Plus, it sounds like plus 300. I don't know. I don't know those translations. I don't. But anyway, I'm your host, Nestor Gibbs. Find me on Instagram and Twitter at NestGTO. If you have any other topics you would like us to get at, drop it in our community page on Patreon. And, we're going to do some stuff there, man. We staying up late, man. We trying to work. Well, actually early for the UK, so who knows. But yeah, Mike.
Yeah, man. Follow me on IG at Gross1911 or on Twitter at Gross2312. Remember, Ness is going out of town, so tomorrow the evening show will be me and me and me and me. So if you want to join the conversation, all thing you got to do is add Nestor Gibbs on Skype. You will not be able to call Blog Talk. So if you hear me in the future, in the past, in the present, don't matter when you hear me, add Nestor Gibbs on Skype. Blog Talk will not be activated for a couple of days. So there you go.
So my man in Alabama never pressed one, but he tuned in. Shout out to you. Appreciate you. Yeah, we out. Do say.
Peace.